The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Anna Voltson and I'm the founder of Yummy Mummy Entrepreneurs and an executive director with our company. I just want to welcome everyone from all around the world to our Youth Launch Opportunity webinar and also to let you know about some amazing new specials that we have for getting started in business for yourself. Imagine being able to work around your family, have more freedom, create an amazing lifestyle while you make a difference. Everyone dreams of something different. You know, it's different from me than it is to other people in our team. You know, maybe you just want more time with your kids. Maybe you want to go on more holidays. Maybe you want enough money to buy whatever you want or even give whatever you want. Have more free time or have more family time. Maybe you want more purpose. Whatever it is, you can have it all with Yummy Mummy Entrepreneurs. So who are the Yummy Mummy team? We're just a team of like-minded mums, dads, grandparents, even singles who love achieving our dreams while working from home around our families. We also love to support and empower others to do the same. You know, we have police officers, nurses, personal trainers, teachers, estheticians, hairdressers, chiropractors, osteopaths, business owners, naturopaths, and the list goes on in our team. Some work the business part-time and others work at full-time. And I guess when I say full-time, that would probably be around 20 hours a week. So you would think that would be part-time, but it's actually what we call full-time in our business. We all have a passion to change the world while we create amazing lifestyles for our families. And that's what it's all about, creating that lifestyle for our families. So this is my family at our family fun night at our annual convention a couple of years ago, and just a couple of my personal pages. Prior to getting started as a social entrepreneur, I was a stay-at-home mum, which I loved because I could be there for my family. I'd done the whole career life down in Sydney and also had my own business, but I didn't want that kind of lifestyle and stress again, even though I loved being my own boss. However, debts started to pile up and I felt like I wanted to do something for myself. We had no money for extras and it felt like we were getting by paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if anyone ever has felt like that, but that's what it was like. One day I was at Coles and I had a trolley full of groceries and my card was declined. There was no money in our accounts or room on the credit cards. I knew right then and there that I had to do something, so I started to look for something I could do from home to bring in some money. Since getting started with Manatech, I've been able to build an international business in 8 countries and travel the world in just 3 years. 5-star holidays to Mauritius, Vietnam and the US. And we just got back from the US and Mexico again last month, and we visited some of the orphanages that we support through M5M, which I'll tell you a little bit more about later. Finances are no longer an issue. We have plenty of money for extras and to do the things we've always wanted to do. The great thing about this was while I was changing my world and the world of our family, I was able to change the world at the same time. My business now nourishes 200 children every day through our M5M program. I now have purpose, health, and the most amazing lifestyle. I'm living my dreams. That little decision I made 3 years ago totally changed my life, and I'm really excited to share it with you today. This is Sandra. Sandra is our groovy granny in our team, and I've just asked her to give it a quick testimony about her journey so far. Sandra, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me, Naomi?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, so my testimony, I've been in the business for just over a year now, and prior to starting my business, I was an at-home nana, and therefore I am the groovy granny of the team. My hubby was a shift worker, and I was working, and he was working 6, sometimes 7 days a week, and I felt that I needed to do something to ease the load. And the only thing that was there for me was a 9-to-5 job, and that wasn't going to sit well with me. I've been there and I've done that before, and some weeks, because he's a shift worker, we wouldn't even get to share a meal together. And on top of that, now I have grandchildren, and I love to be able to get to events with them, and taking a 9 to 5 was going to restrict all of that. And then I was introduced to this business, and basically I said to my hubby, how about it? And he went, yeah, go for it. I've never done anything like this before. So if you're thinking I've never done anything, certainly it was new to me. I wasn't techno savvy, but I was assured that the support and the training would be there for me. So I jumped in, and now, you know, it's just over a year, and I can't believe the changes in my life. And you know, even in the area of wellness and fat loss, but I won't even talk about that. But with pretty much in the first few months pretty big family issues, I was still able to reach the leadership level of regional director and win an all-expenses paid trip to Adelaide, staying in 5-star Intercontinental, and yeah, now that was really exciting for me. I'd never done anything like that before. And since 6 months further into building my business, I achieved National Director Leadership. And at that point, I was nourishing 60 children through my business. Felt really, really blessed to be able to do that. And now I've just won another trip, 5-star Sheraton Mirage Resort, coming up soon up at the Gold Coast. And yeah, you just don't get that sort of incentive in a normal job. So my hubby stopped working weekend work, which is really cool. I have an international team and business, and I'm living my dream. And basically, Naomi, all I can say that is, if I can do it, then so can anybody else out there listening. We have a wonderful team and support network, and we have world-leading products, no doubt about it, and the training is wonderful. And it's my great joy now to see others reach their dreams and help them to achieve them.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sandra. And as you can see, Sandra's had some amazing results with losing weight. You can see those before and afters, but also her health testimony is incredible too. But unfortunately, we don't have time to get into those, but I'll talk to you a little bit more about the products in a minute. And then we've also got Annette. Now, Annette, can you just give us a really, really quick testimony, and then we'll go on to our presentation.
Yes, I can do that, Naomi. Look, I'm like Sandra. Before I started this business 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about computers, how to do it. But, you know, we have great support through the Yummy Mummy, and we're not just a team, we're a family. We're here for everyone, we're supportive, and I have made so many friends over Australia and, you know, in the other countries that we are building. But the best part is that because I don't work a 9 to 5 job, and my son finished school last year, he's now doing TAFE in another town, which is about an hour and a half away. So I'm able to have that freedom to take him to start on his life path while I'm still building my business, because it's so I can do a lot of it online. So I do it while I'm down there with him. So realistically, this is a business you can do anywhere, and no, there's no limit to it. You can reach full potential, and the support that we have in our team is just absolutely wonderful.
Awesome, thanks Annette. And Annette's also a national director, and she's had her first overseas trip last year to the US and Mexico to visit the orphanages. That's the first time she's ever been overseas. So all through this business, you know, we get rewarded for just working hard and building our business. So that's awesome. So today we have a simple presentation to the most inspiring social entrepreneur movement in the world called M5M, or Mission 5 Million. So when I say social entrepreneur, an easy connection to make is Tom's Shoes. They're a social entrepreneur company that when someone buys a pair of shoes, they give a pair of shoes to a child in need. It's a really great concept. Over here in Australia, we have Thank You Water. When you buy a bottle of water, they donate clean drinking water. And they also have things like Muesli and Muesli bars, which is it's a wonderful concept. Well, our mission is to fight global malnutrition by nourishing the world with real food technology supplementation while empowering and rewarding the lives of those who choose to champion our cause. You know, our goal is to link 5 million consumers to 5 million children in need. And this is where you come in. This is where you get to partner with us to change the world. Every time someone buys our product of ours, it impacts a child. Just like the shoes, when someone buys a pair of shoes, a pair of shoes is donated to a child. Well, it's the same with us. When someone buys one of our products, we donate a month's supply of nutrition to a malnourished child. You know, we've given over 65 million servings of real food nutrition in 93 different countries, so we're really making a difference, but we want to do more. This is not business as usual. This is something we're totally convinced about. People all over the world are joining our movement, creating incredible lifestyles and gaining freedom while they make a difference. It used to be that the only way you could make a difference was through charity and volunteering, but now through our social entrepreneur movement, you can make a difference while making a lucrative income. Because of your simple act, because of what you did, you will not only be able to change the future for your family in a positive way and have a lifestyle that you could only dreamed about, but you'll be able to change the lives of children all over the world. You see, the global crisis is this: 5 million children die from malnutrition every year. That's one child every 6 seconds. Malnutrition touches the lives of 55 million children at any given moment. Let me put that another way. Imagine a class of 25 kindergarten children disappearing every 2 minutes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, I don't know anyone who would stand by and watch that happen. This is a crisis, and we're looking for people who say that's unacceptable. So if you want to change the world, Sequence has it that you first have to change yours. But we have a personal crisis. We all know there's been a global economic downturn. Personal debt is out of control. Job security is at a low. I mean, nobody's job is secure. You don't know when the boss might walk in one day and say, okay, that's it, we don't have a job for you. You know, even your husband or your partner, you might be relying on their income, and that is taken away from you. The cost of living is rising: mortgages, rent, childcare fees, food, petrol, electricity, and the list goes on. I think we're all aware of it. Families are feeling the pinch and struggling just to make ends meet. Well, our proposition is, what if you could change your world, this personal crisis, and the world at the exact same time? Now, Kim Kiyosaki, you know, she's an entrepreneur and the wife of Robert Kiyosaki, and she said of the women over 50, about 47% are single and needing to provide for themselves. Women's retirement income is less than that of men because a woman is away from the workforce caring and raising the family for an average of 14.7 years as compared to 1.6 for men. 50% of marriages now end in divorce, and in the first year after that divorce, a woman's standard of living drops an average of 45%. You know, that's big. You know, we've got to think ahead. Even if you are together, well, what's your retirement plan? You know, we're hearing more and more that people have to work until age 70, age 75. Now, who wants to do that? But this is what I love. Direct selling is responsible for creating more 6- and 7-figure income earners among women than any other industry. I mean, this is the key industry for women to really change the future of their family. And I'm so excited to share it with you. Well, our company is called Manatech. We were founded in 1994, so that means we've been around 20 years. We're not just a overnight company that could be gone any minute, and you really don't want to be building a business with a company that's only been around for a year or 2 or 3. I mean, we have been around 20 years. We operate in 24 countries and growing all the time. We have more than 80 patents. So what does that mean for you? Well, as a business owner, you want to make sure your business is protected, and that's what a global patent does. These are very, very difficult to get. It means that you have to have a very unique product. Now, most of our competitors have maybe 1 or 2 patents. We have over 80, so it just shows how unique our products are. Tens of millions have been invested into research and development. We're a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, so it makes our business transparent and accountable. And Mission 5 Million is a vision that drives us. You know, there's this global crisis. The classic face of malnutrition is this child over here. You know, but there is the hidden malnutrition that affects so many. Poor diets, toxins in our food, and also in our products that we put on our skin. Green harvesting means our food, although they look the same, contain less than 5% of nutrients they used to. adds stress and lifestyle, and the majority of people are chronically undernourished. I mean, you just have to look at it. That's why there's so many diseases that were uncommon not that long ago. You know, it's these nutrient deficiencies that people are having these days. You see, over 95% of all vitamins and minerals on the market are made up of coal tar petroleum and ground up rocks. Less than 5% of the vitamins and minerals in those are actually absorbed into your body. I mean, so you're just paying for expensive whey, really, because it just, your body can't absorb it. Our bodies were made to eat real food. So you can get your nutrients from a chemical plant or from a real plant. Well, I know what I would choose. Mannatech products are 100% plant-based, and also our skin cream, which I'm going to show you a little bit later. So Mannatech breakthrough product came back in 1996. You know, it's given us accolades that other companies wish they had. You know, there was also a lot the pharmaceutical companies that tried to come against us because of this breakthrough product. You know, but we're at the absolute forefront for this technology. We've been able to prove just recently that ambrottose is required by every process of the human body, not one, not two, but every. So think about all the processes your body goes through: thinking, moving, healing, and supporting. We're the only supplier and we have no competition, so think about that for building a business. Now the key in this is the glyconutrient. It's a glyconutrient supplement. And I'm going to talk a little bit about glycans too in our skin cream, because we've been able to take this same technology, this 20 years of technology, and put it into this incredible skin cream. And then recently the National Academy of Science released a new report titled Transforming Glycoscience, a Roadmap to the Future. Now, they are the premier science body. You need to be a Nobel Prize winner to be able to even be in this, or to be personally invited by one. They said that glycobiology needs to be taught in schools and universities. We are a science company, and this glycan technology makes us unique. I mean, at first people were coming against us because of it, and now they're saying that every disease that affects humans significantly involves glycans. Now, this is the premier scientific body in America. We own this technology. This unique glycan technology is also the key ingredient of our new product called Youth, and that's what we're so excited about. I mean, this product has just launched. And you know, we're really excited about this, the impact this product is having, because this is a product, I mean, a lot of our products are products that people need for their health, need to improve their health, but this is a product that people want. So, you know, they're desperately wanting to look younger. So what is Youth? It's a revolutionary rejuvenation glycan cream. It's proven to reduce the 7 signs of aging, and it has a unique time-release transdermal delivery system. So reducing the 7 signs of aging, I mean, have you ever, think about these 7 signs of aging: skin dullness and dryness, uneven skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, loss of elasticity, enlarged pore size, dark age spots, loss of radiance and luminosity. Just click that hand button there if you've ever experienced any of those. I mean, I think if you're anywhere over, you know, even 50, I can see the hands going up. Yeah, everybody's experiencing that. Even if you're young, I mean, I've got someone young on this product, and they're actually wanting to prevent slow down this aging process. Her friends are talking about Botox. Well, we have a natural product that can slow down the aging process. So they're glycans for skin cell rejuvenation, and with age the productions of glycans and proteins decline, and this leads to the formation of lines and wrinkles, dulling and spotting on the skin. Well, what Youth does, it delivers glycans to the skin matrix to restore on a cellular level. You know, it gets deep down into the skin matrix. It doesn't, every other creams actually just sit on the surface, so you feel that greasy feel, but it's actually not doing your skin any good. Well, what we have is the microspheres that get it deep into the skin matrix and start to restore on a cellular level. So you'll see that instant plumping, but then it will go deep and really start to restore your skin. It's 100% pure now. It's very rare that you can find this these days. A botanical cream with active ingredients that's 100% pure. There's no preservatives, there's no phthalates, there's no petrolatum, there's no sodium lauryl, there's no parabens, and there's no chemicals. It's 100% pure. And you can see all these incredible plant-based botanical ingredients that are in Youth, and that's why Youth does what it does. It's got these active ingredients that repair those 7 signs of aging. You know, just really quality ingredients that go into our product. But the main thing that it does have is this technology called glycans, and this is the key to what Youth has that other creams just don't have. The only one is L'Oreal, the largest manufacturer of skincare products in the world, has launched in 2012 launched a synthetic version. You know, they couldn't get hold of our natural glycans because we had the patent on it, but it's put out a synthetic version. They said it's 100 years of research, 7 Nobel Prizes, 1 discovery, glycan cellular keys, and so they're pretty excited about the synthetic glycans that they have. This is from a L'Oreal spokesperson. They said this is one of the most amazing scientific breakthroughs we've discovered in relation to anti-aging. The products are set to be the holy grail of anti-aging for many women, given their proven efficiency. Glycobiology is opening up a whole new area of possibilities when it comes to skincare. L'Oreal Group has promoted glycans in its skincare brands as the new generation of actives that could revolutionize the anti-aging industry. L'Oreal invests $1.2 billion a year, 3,400 scientists working in 18 research centres across the world. It says 20 years of research has contributed to the new product launches. So they're like, this is their big thing. The glycans that they've produced, these synthetic glycans in these products, is like their big product launch. And, you know, obviously there's been lots of press out there about what they're doing. This is from the Telegraph, and they said the holy grail of skin cream is found. You know, glycans, the wonder ingredient you've never heard of that can make you look years younger. And this is interesting. They said the clamour for the holy grail of anti-aging face creams, as it revealed 5,000 have pre-ordered. They said it's their most sought-after creams ever. Well, when we launched in the US, we had over 20,000 units ordered. So it just shows you the demand for our product, Youth, the natural glycans. This is Veronica. She's an esthetician, trainer and skin specialist. She said, there are no words for how amazed I am at this product. I've spent 30 years trying to get these kind of results for my clients, and now I have it. It's just crazy. Pictures are an absolute must. You just can't see it the same. You know it's happening, but when you put those pictures up on the screen, it just floors you. It's the easiest product I've ever used, can be used combined with almost any cleansing system, replaces almost all your skincare products, and is a fraction of the cost of many so-called anti-aging systems with little to no results. This is the holy grail of skincare. Give it a try. Now, she actually trains other estheticians all over Canada and the skin specialists. She's got it in her spa that they have, and they're expanding that. So it just shows how, you know, estheticians are coming on board for this product all over the world. This is Jackie Pack. She's had 40 years experience in the skincare industry. She's currently the Vice President for a large cosmetic contract manufacturing company that does custom private labeling with over 4,000 high-end products. She said, you have no competition to Youth Cream. There is nothing that even comes close. I've switched, my daughter has switched, and my sister has switched. And then we have Dr. Anne-Marie. Now, she's actually going around doing our launch of our youth cream. She's the president of the National Academy of Aestheticians in Australia. And she said that the botanical ingredients in youth definitely slows down the aging process of our skin. She said microspheres have made it possible for the active ingredients to reach the skin matrix without the use of equipment. You know, that they're used to these high-end equipment. It means that everyday men and women are able to use this without having to go to a salon and have access to advanced medical equipment like laser technology. Because used to be that the only way you can get those deep into the skin was through disturbing the skin through laser technology or even microdermabrasion. Well, these microspheres get it deep into the skin matrix. Does youth work? Well, you can see here, this is me. You know, I've used lots of high-end products, eye creams, day creams, night creams, you know, serums, all this special stuff, and still I started to notice, you know, I'm 42 now, and just notice those fine lines and the sunspots appearing, and my skin sort of, you know, not as smooth. You know, and you can see those before and after photos. It's just incredible, the difference that you can see. Those fine lines are reduced. My sunspots have, you know, gone. They're gone. And my skin is so much smoother. And the luminosity is what I'm really finding. I just feel like I'm glowing. And people are saying, what are you doing? This is a friend of mine, Casey. You know, just after 5 minutes you can see those fine lines reduced. But she's noticed that while you get those, some people get those instant results, the best results are actually come after about 3 to 4 months of use. You start to really see the skin responding. Not everybody gets these instant results, but you know, some people do. But what I said is those results that you start to really see the difference happen about 3 or 4 months. And you can see this lady, this was, I think this is after 10 minutes, and then after 2 hours you can see the improvements in those fine lines. This is Sharon. You can see those deep lines, and even like her skin, the texture of her skin and the pore size. After 1 month, it's just reduced incredibly, and then after 4 months, like those deep lines are reducing incredibly. Her skin is a lot smoother, and you can just really see the difference there. This is Judy, she's 65, 16 days in using youth. You can see the pore size reducing, those fine lines are reducing, and you know, with continued use you'll see even greater improvements. This was after a month, and you can see those deeper lines just reducing, and even her skin tone and texture, the pore size. Redness has reduced, pigmentation spots have lightened. Youth was recently tested in an 8-week clinical trial, and participants saw a reduction in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, an improvement in the evenness of skin tone, and improvement in the skin firmness and elasticity. 100% said they saw an improvement in the smoothness of their skin. 100%. You know, so it just shows that this does work. But you know, it's not even for older skin. You know, this is a girl, you know, I think she's 18, you know, with cystic acne. You can see the improvements after just a couple of months. That redness is really reduced, and even the skin scarring is improving. This is a friend of mine, Karen. She said, all I can say is, wow, my son has severe skin condition, and after reaction to something last week, he's peeled an entire layer of skin off his hands. They have swelling, dryness, cracking, and are extremely painful. I decided to try youth on his hands as every other cream was stinging too much. He was so happy to experience no pain and says it's the awesome cream. See for yourself before and after only 2 minutes. The dryness is gone, which means it won't crack. So, you know, there's lots of uses for rejuvenating the skin and restoring it. You know, a cost competitive analysis, you know, actually I had a look at the Yves Saint Laurent and that was over $750 for their system. But, you know, even just normal systems, you know, you're looking at about $500, you know, $600. Well, why pay this on several products when one cream will do? And for the last 4 months, that is all I've used. I used to use all of these other different creams and serums and, you know, all of those things, but I've used one cream and my skin has never looked better. But you know, when you nourish your skin, a child will get nourished, and that's what is great about M5M. You look younger and a child is able to get older. But we also have a full integrated product line: core nutrition, integrative health, fat loss, sports performance, and children's nutrition. You know, our sports performance products are used by Olympic athletes and sports people all over the world. We have this wonderful product called Plus. It supports your hormonal system, which is responsible for fat metabolism, for moods and emotions, for sex drive, for stress, for sleep. So many things, the hormonal system, and I actually think every woman and man needs to be on that, and also your teenagers. A wonderful, wonderful product. We have Mana Bears for kids, which I'll just talk about in a little bit, and I'll just go into some of our other products too. This is Nutrivirus. This is a whole health solution for the whole family for about $2.50 a day. It has the real food base from rice, bran and organic fruits and vegetables, got the glycan nutrients that we talked about, antioxidants, and also vitamins and minerals. It's a powder you can add to any drink. I saw, you know, a video of one family. They put it into their son's juice and he has that in his juice every morning. You know, we all want healthy children, and you know, with M5M we can make sure our children have what they need to grow strong and healthy, for good brain development and for their immune system. We have Mana Bears that has, now this has 10 dehydrated fruits and vegetables, the phytonutrients of fruits and vegetables. So things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, garlic, all those things that, you know, kids don't necessarily like to eat. They can have this. It's like a little lolly, and you actually have to hide it from them because they keep wanting more. Immunostart's great for this time of year where they might be getting colds for the whole family. You can just chew on that and it gets your immune system going. And also your GI Pro Balance for your gut support. We also have a full weight management system, like I showed you Sandra before. Osaline burns 3 times more fat than muscle, increases lean muscle mass, and reduces your appetite. And it also has this glycan technology in it, so you really get those results. Amanda lost 42 kilos and 180 centimetres gone. Rebecca, 12 kilos, 3 dress sizes and 100 centimetres gone in 12 weeks. We actually have a group on Facebook with a lot more testimonies, but I can't obviously share them all today. And like I said, we've got sports nutrition, improve your athletic performance. Bounce Back is actually a wonderful natural anti-inflammatory for all those aches and pains. So it's not just for sport, it can be for anyone that needs that anti-inflammatory in their system. Back aches, neck aches. Impact is you have it before you work out. You know, my boys love it before they play sports or athletics. It's a wonderful, gives them lots of energy. But with all the other before and afters, I love this before and after. When Aura first began receiving nutritional support from us, she weighed what a 5-year-old should. The problem was she was 10 years old, her skin was pale, she had no hair on her head, and her health was quickly fading. Today, just over a year later, Aura is a healthy 12-year-old that runs, plays, and is attending school again. How awesome is that? We're not only changing our world, but we're changing the lives of these children too all over the world. So there's 4 things we all desire: purpose, health, income, lifestyle, and you can have that all with Manatech. So 3 ways you can make a difference. Just become a customer and help nourish a child in need. Or get started as a preferred associate, refer a few people, get your products for free, or become a champion. Help us change the world by creating a life of significance for yourself. So these are our business packs, and this is really exciting. Pack number 1, we've never offered a business pack this cheap for as long as I've been in the business. So it's usually $180. We've got it on special for a limited time for $125, which is incredible. You can get started in business for yourself and start building your lifestyle for $125. And in that you get 1 bottle of youth, you get a welcome pack. You also get access to our free training and marketing system, all of the support of the Yummy Mummy team, and plus that 8 free websites. I mean, really, you could actually even sell that 1 bottle of youth to get your money back straight away, which is incredible. You know, you can start a business and straight away start earning money. Pack number 2, it's $180, and you can have a choice of any products. You might like to try the weight loss products instead. You'll get a welcome pack, and you also get our free training and marketing system with our websites. Or we have our premium business pack. Now this is going to give you unlimited earning potential. You have access to all of our bonuses. With the other packs you can build a small business and maybe upgrade at a later stage, but with this pack you have unlimited earning potential. You obviously get more products, so you can get some youth. Some people just make it all up of youth, have their first party, sell that off straight away and make their money back. It's so simple. But you might want to try some of these other products because they're great sellers too. That's what we've been building our business on, the weight loss and the children's nutrition. And you also get your Manatech welcome pack within that. 8 steps to platinum. Become a champion, select what pack you want to get started with, set up your automatic order of the products you want to get getting, and get started with our business training. It's really simple. Like Sandra and Annette said, and myself, I'd never done anything like this, but I just started with the training, and we all have a mentor. We have a few mentors in our team that you can get alongside, and will help you all the way to build your business. So you can enroll 4 Champion All-Stars and straight away earn your direct bonus of $300 and your power bonus of $400. So straight away earn that money back if you get started on the $598 pack. Build your team. So this is like our first level, Team 600 we call it. You get a $90 bonus. So straight away you start to pay for your own products, which is awesome. You help your 4 enroll 4 others, and you're a regional director, making about $380 a business period. Or you keep going on to a national director, you're making about $1,300 a business period, and that includes your $400 lifestyle bonus. Keep going on as an executive director, earning about $4,000 a month, and that includes your $875 bonus. And then this is the presidential director, and I believe anyone on this call can get to this level. It's not all the way, it's not platinum presidential or double platinum, but it's about midway in our company, and on that you can be earning about a 6-figure income a year. So would that really change the lives of your family and also provide a better future for you? I think everybody would say yes, it would. That would make a big impact. So it's very doable for anyone on this call, but you might want to keep going. You might want to go all the way up to platinum presidential, making over $58,000 a month. And you can keep building all the way up. You also get to travel the world with Manatech. Like I said, just from building my business, I've had a trip to Mauritius, to Vietnam, to the US and Mexico. But this year we're going to China to stay at the Club Med. So, these are incredible once-in-a-lifetime trips that we get to do every year and have access to. What about return on investment? You know, if you want to get started, actually our main pack is on sale now too for $5.98. It used to be $6.25. You know, all you need to do is enroll 4 people. You get that direct bonus of $300, the power bonus of $400, your team bonus of $90. And so your total cash return is $1,000, but that's actually including the product. So if you decided you want to sell off the product, like I said, you can get it all used, have a party, sell off all that product and make your money back straight away. Plus, you know, start to make money from now. So as you can see how easy it is to do well by doing good. You know, you may look at this and say, oh, I don't know how to do this. I've never done anything like that before. Well, neither have I. Like I said, neither have I or any of our team. We build our business using Facebook, technology, online methods, offline methods. We train you in how to build your business, and we make it as simple as possible because you will always have that mentor, at least one mentor, usually, you know, 2 or 3 that will get alongside you and you know, really support you the whole way, plus the team support, you know, the larger team support. We have our full training and marketing system. We have websites that you'll have access to, plus training how to use them. I'd never done anything like this, but we give you all that training. You may say, I don't have the money to get started. Well, what I've seen is when people really want to, you know, change their life, they find that money. So whether it be selling something off, but realistically, you know, $125 to get started, we can spend that on a pair of shoes. So why not spend it on something that's actually going to change your life? Why not invest that money rather than actually spend it? Invest it on your family's future. You know, we don't know what the future will hold, you know, with the finances, with governments. How about we provide for our own future and our own family's future? Get back to the person that invited you on this webinar today and let them know what options best suits you for getting started. Don't wait. This is a limited time offer. So get back to that person. If you're wanting to get started with us, $125, it's a perfect starting point. And you can get started with us today. So make sure you message that person as soon as you get off, or give them a call and say, I'm ready to get started, and let them know what option best suits you. So thanks so much. We look forward to welcoming you on our team and helping you go all the way and create that freedom and that lifestyle for you and your family. So have a great night, and we'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.